wanted to show you a Superman exercise today. This is probably my favourite core exercise because it's suitable for pretty much every person. And there's lots and lots of options and lots of progressions and regressions. So we're going to start on all fours with our head facing downwards. And what we want to think of the whole way through this exercise is alignment. So we want to think of hip and rib alignment, neck and shoulder alignment, hand and wrist alignment. So we're going to come into this all fours position. We want the knees directly below the hips. We want the hands directly below the shoulders. For those of you with hypermobility, be careful that we don't lock into the arms. So we're going to keep a slight softness of the shoulders. We want the chin to look down towards the floor, but I'd like you to think of drawing the chin slightly backwards so you're giving yourself a soft double chin. Okay, so we're not here, we're here. And this is going to help strengthen the muscles through the back of the neck, thus helping us with our posture. From here, we're going to take the opposite arm and leg. So I'm going to go with my right arm and I reach it forwards with a fist. And then with my back leg, I'm going to flex the foot. So I have this really strong arm and this really strong foot. I'm going to hold for around about 10 seconds. And as I'm doing so, I'm breathing nice and slowly. I'm thinking of my posture, I'm thinking of the position of my head, and then replacing the hand and the foot down. Then I go on the opposite side, so left hand, making a fist, right foot extending away from you. Really squeeze that bottom. Watch we don't lift the leg too high. You see when I lift the leg high, it creates an arch in my back. So I'm going to think more of engaging into the belly and flexing the leg away from me. And then replace. Same thing again on the opposite arm and opposite leg. And we're always holding for around about 10 seconds. Really, really good way to really tap into those deep core muscles. And you might find yourself just slightly wobbling as you do this, that's fine. Just use those core muscles to correct yourself. So zip up through the belly, rib cage and pelvis in line. Opposite arm and leg flexing away from each other. So yes, it is a very, very simple exercise, but probably one of the most effective core exercises. So have a go at doing those. Start by doing just 10 seconds on each side. Build that up so that you get to the point where you're doing around about a minute, so 3 on each side. Once you get to the point where you're doing a minute on each side, we can start then to progress this a little further. And we can do this by adding some counter pressure. So as I have my right hand and my left leg in the air, I'm going to think of my other limbs pushing towards each other. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to go right arm, left leg. Now with my left hand, I'm going to push backwards. So I'm trying to push this hand backwards. With my right knee, I'm trying to push this knee forwards. They're not actually going to move, but I'm going to create this tension as if they are moving. And as you can feel from my voice, and probably see from my wobble, it's quite a bit harder. We do the same thing on the opposite side. So this time I've got my left arm overhead, fist position, my right leg extended back. Now I'm going to pull backwards with my right hand, push forwards with my left knee. I'm going to hold and hold, breathing whilst I do this. We mustn't hold our breath. And then replace. Same thing again, right arm, left leg. Pull back with the left hand, push forwards with the right knee. And then replace, and let's go once more. Flexing that right leg back, left arm overhead, not too high with the back leg. Tuck the chin in and then push back and forth with the knee and the opposite hand. And then resting there. And that can be done as a really, really lovely core wake up. So at the beginning of your workout, it could be done each morning before you start your day, just to wake up those lovely deep core muscles. So as always, if there's any questions, please get in touch. And I hope you've enjoyed that lovely core exercise.